So let's take a look at our master track. Over here on the right, you'll see we have another audio track, another vertical strip, that looks very much like our audio tracks on the other side. Except this is the master track to which the output of the other audio tracks are routed. At the top, we have a series of slots that look very much like our clip slots. These are a little bit different. These are called scenes, and we'll talk about these later. Instead of a track status, we have this Stop All Clips button, which does just what it describes. It stops all playing clips. Down at the bottom, we have a set of mixer controls that are similar to our audio tracks, volume and pan. We also have outputs, both for cue and the master out. Now remember, we want two separate stereo outputs from our DJ mixer in Ableton. One for what the audience is hearing, and another for our cueing output. So let's go ahead and set these to something different. I'll go ahead and set the master out to channel 1 and the cue out to channel 2. That means the master output is going to be coming out of the left speaker and the cue out is going to be coming out of the right. Now again, we'd want two separate stereo outputs from your sound card or interface. But since we only have stereo out for playback of this video, I'm going to assign them to the left and right channels just so you can hear what's going on. You'll notice when we've set these to something different, all of a sudden we can toggle the solo button to cue mode. When we do that, you'll see that our S's, which were our solo buttons on the individual tracks, change into these little headphone icons. These little headphone icons mean cue. Selecting cue on a track sends that track's audio output to the cue output, in this case, the right speaker, regardless of whether or not it's playing at the master output. Let's go ahead and see this in action. So I'll start playback of our audio clip in track 1. Now you can hear that's coming out of the left speaker. The left speaker is designated to be our master output, or what the audience would be hearing in a club. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the activator on that track so you can't hear it at the master output. Now I'll enable the cue out, and you can hear it's coming out of the right speaker, which is our cue out. Here you can see that this volume affects the volume of our cueing level, but it has no effect on the master output. So I'll re-enable this track, and you can see the same signals coming out both the cue out and the master out. Turning down the cue volume means we're only hearing it coming out of the master output. Turning down the master output means we're only hearing the signal coming out of the cue output. Got it? Let's go ahead and use the Stop All Clips button.